Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. It's Thursday. Tonight is Thursday, January 28th, 2021. It's 9 p.m. Eastern, a couple minutes after. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you taking a little bit of time out of your evening, your Thursday night to join us. Hopefully, audio and video is working okay. I hope. It looks like it is. Hopefully, it sounds okay. And otherwise, we are all ready, set, go. Time to roll into it, right? We're not talking about buying GameStop. No, we're not going to talk about that. But we are going to talk about a couple very important topics that rolled through today, which was the 1099s. If you missed the video, make sure you do check it out. Make sure you are checking in on your stocks. If you are in the stock market, investing your reseller profits in stock, everything is completely bonkers right now, of course. So just keep it in mind that only bet in on what you can afford to lose. Just keep that in mind. So how's everybody doing? Did everyone get their 1099s from PayPal? You should have them inside of your tax files. If you don't know where to find those, go to PayPal, log in, and then at the top left-hand-ish corner of PayPal, which I have loading up for you right now, you're going to click on the activity area, and then you will click on, underneath of activity tax documents, and that should give you the 1099. eBay managed payments. Anybody get an eBay managed payments? eBay managed payments 1099 yet? I have not gotten mine. Don't know how much I did on managed payments because I didn't get into it until like August, September. So I'm not sure what my sales were through managed payments. We'll have to check. I didn't do any sales really in December because of moving. So I really only had like September, October, November. So we'll check it out. 11,000 first month shipping. Very, very nice. Congratulations, Anthony, on the $11,000 month. And what's up? We'll give everyone just a few minutes to roll in here before I dive into all of this. So Flippin' Hippos didn't make any money this year. Nope. No dimes, no money, no nothing. So the first thing, obviously, I just mentioned it, was 1099s. If you haven't got them, keep an eye out. They're supposed to be to you Friday. Tomorrow's the 29th, Saturday the 30th. So Sunday is the 31st, the last day of January, and you should have them by Sunday. They're supposed to get them to you either in the mail, physically, postmarked, or digitally on your websites. So with that being said, fact and fiction, myth versus reality, on 1099s. So basically, if you didn't get a 1099, it's because you didn't hit the 20,200 transactions. So what does that mean? Every platform requires you to hit $20,000 in total gross sales. That means everything coming in. That includes what you charge for shipping. That includes any sales tax they docked on it. Everything included are your $20,000 threshold. If you hit that 20,200 transactions, so if you sold one item for 20 grand, you may not get it because that's not 200 transactions. But if you did both 20,000 and 200, you will get a 1099. If you didn't, you may still get one. They do still give some people 1099s for that. There's no real guarantee if you are under that you won't get it. But if you are over it, you absolutely will get it. It's federal law. And if they're not, they're breaking that, which is weird. But on top of that, if you don't get one and you made less than 20 grand or did less than 20,000 in sales, etc., you are still required by law to report all of your income. Now, there are some of you in situations where it is minimum thresholds, like you got to do 400 or 600. Excuse me, my camera is really jacked up. Give me just a second. Where you have to do 400 or $600 minimums in order to have like reportable income or to get this or that. It is not one or the other. It is both 200 transactions and $20,000. Yeah, there's some of you that if you don't hit 600 or 400, they will not give you one, or they do not require you to report your income. But that's rare situations. You need to ask your CPA about that. But for the most part, no matter what you make, even $1, you're required to report it. It doesn't mean that you're going to owe them any money. It just simply means that you report that the income came in, and then you're going to offset it with cost of goods, expenses, shipping, labels, supplies, materials, equipment, all that stuff, and then you won't owe any taxes, depending on your, again, on your expenses and your situation. So that's number one. Number two is that the other myth. These are big myths about 1099s. So number one is if you didn't get one, you don't have to report it. That's false. Number two is that you can't get more than one. So let's say half the year you were on PayPal. I saw this from someone in a group the other day. Half the year you're on managed payments, so half and half. And you actually didn't do, like, let's say you did 10 grand on one and 10 grand on the other. That's 20,000, but you didn't do them on one. So eBay and PayPal are separate entities. You had to do 20,200 here and 20,200 here. So you would either get one or the other. You could get both. If you did 20,000 on both of them, you'll get two 1099s individually. You could get 20,000 on PayPal, but only a couple thousand on eBay, managed payments, and so you only get one from PayPal, or vice versa. Or you may have only did 10,000 on each, and you get none. If you did 19,000 on eBay and 1,000 on managed payments, you're not going to get one because you did not hit the 20,000. So you have to be really, really aware of the amount of sales and the numbers that you did in order to get those 1099s and in order to be able to know how much you need to put on your tax return under the gross sales. You should know that anyways, because you should be tracking it with my Reseller Genie or with QuickBooks or GoDaddy, or at least a spreadsheet, which I offer for free. You have to know the 1099 game. So that's number one. Number two, investing profits in things outside of reselling through the year. How many people here do something with their money besides reselling, besides just buying more inventory? By reselling, I mean re-upping the inventory, redoing, all of the stuff that you would normally be used to, just buying more clothes, buying more electronics, how many people do more than just reselling stuff with their profits or their money? How many people, we buy stocks now, yeah. So how many people, I know the biggest answer I'm gonna get is buying stocks. What about, is there anybody who maybe has long-term investments, maybe like IRAs, SEP IRAs, things that are tax deferred? Does anybody do anything like that would get them long-term money on their money? Because remember, you have to turn this money from reselling into more money. You have to always make your money work for you. You always have to make the money keep turning and turning and turning. So that's kind of like the best thing that I can recommend for you guys is like, okay, whether it's long-term or short-term or what have you, please make sure that you always have the money working. I'm interested to see what you guys are saying. Flipping goodies might goes into an IRA. Does the casino count? No. Just into inventory. More people buy more inventory. Doomsday. What about real estate? That's a good answer too. What about real estate? How many people here are into any sort of real estate investment? How many people here are into maybe rental properties? Maybe you have like a duplex. That's something that, I've been looking more and more into getting like at least some kind of timeshare rental property, or possibly a duplex. I think Rake and Profit did that back in the day. I don't know if he still owns it, but a lot of the biggest guys are securing inventory for future. Get somebody else to pay your mortgage by paying rent, and then you get to collect the rent, pay the mortgage, break even, and then down the road in 5 or 10 years, sell the property and be profitable. So Roth IRA, a solo 401k. Yeah, 401k is something that a lot of you may have as well. 457 retirement plan, silver bullion. How many people do gold and silver? Is gold and silver something? I'm planning to invest in live ducks. An IRA and CDs, rental properties, hard assets are the safest. Just my 2 cents. I agree, Canman. Hard, that means real estate. That means some people would say gold and silver is a hard asset. But Jump Trader just put out something that kind of scares me about the duplex rental property, is having to deal with the nonstop tenants, renewing, getting rent, the damage, the insurance. Just there's a lot of stuff about real estate, which is why I've never done it as far as the rental game goes. If you're talking about just buying it and flipping property, then that's something I can possibly sink my teeth into. But renting for me, is scary. I just dealing with other people is just drives me insane. Lori just made a really great point. Putting the extra money into principal on your mortgage gives you more equity, pays it off. An extra $100 or $200 a month towards your mortgage can pay down 5 years of interest. So instead of a 30-year loan, you can pay it off 5 years early, simply by sending extra money, which saves you 5 years of interest, which could be tens of thousands of dollars. You could definitely pay off credit cards to save interest. People who are paying their own insurance should be funding an HSA, health savings account. I don't do that, but I do pay my own health account, my own health insurance account. Crypto and digital art, certified coins, coin exchange. I buy old certified. So there's a lot of people that invest in money, paper money, and coins. They do with their stamp kit. There's people that invest in antiques, artwork. Cars, I know cars are not an investment like, oh, they go down, but some of those old time cars sell for millions of dollars. So, there's people that bought a $10,000 car in the 80s and now it's worth $50,000, $100,000. So another thing, most of my money, goes back to the business and inventory. I also buy equipment for the business. I buy inventory, of course, stocks a little bit. I only have a couple thousand in stocks. I only do, little trades here and there. I'll buy 500 worth of something, 400 worth of something, try to make $20, $30, $40 off of it. So if you double pay your first mortgage payment, it will turn a 30-year mortgage into a 28-year one. Stephen Bond, great point. I've always seen people say just pay an extra 100 or two a year or a month. So that's great tips. So all good investment things, paying off debt, credit cards, loans to save interest, paying off the house early, putting it into real estate, putting it into stocks. If you know what you're doing, please only do that if you know what you are doing. Also, looks like, speaking of, Robinhood is completely crashing like crazy. So that's just not something I would advise. So let's talk about the stocks, what happened. Put the video up, go watch the video if you didn't watch it. The stock market is so volatile right now. It's so risky. Please only put money in that you can afford to lose, because at any time it could dive. I actually have 500 shares of an ammo company right now called POW, P-O-W-W. I have 500 shares at like $5.55 or something. So I'm just waiting on that to go back up. It was up today, but I let it ride out and it went down. What about whiskey and honey? You could invest in that as well. So all great answers. The stock market right now, long-term investing is okay. The thing is so volatile right now. I don't even know I can't give you financial advice. I can't tell you what to invest in stocks. Watch the news, watch Reddit, watch Twitter, watch everything that you can, but just know that you could lose a lot of money in a little bit of time. Please don't do that unless you know what you're up to. So that's just my best advice for any stock trading app or company. Okay, so now 2021, what's the plan for the next 3 to 6 months? So we're in January. We're going to be February, March, April. So Valentine's Day coming up in the next 2 weeks, a little more than 2 weeks. Make sure you have any jewelry listed. Make sure you have any stuffed animals listed. Make sure that you have any lingerie listed or sexy dresses that girls might want to wear. I don't know that so many will be going out to dinner, but Valentine's Day is a sales peak for eBay. It's one of the top 10 sales days, or the weeks leading up to it are some of the best times. You've got Christmas and Cyber and Black Friday. You've got the 4th of July does well. Memorial and Labor Day do well. St. Patrick's Day does well, but also Valentine's Day way up on that list. They sell a lot of jewelry. So jewelry, very good. Watches, necklaces, earrings, all that good stuff for girls and guys, both. And girls will buy dresses a lot of times to go out with. Guys might need to buy a tie. They might need to buy dress shoes, whatever it is. Make sure if it's catering to the Valentine's type crowd that you will have it up for sale like right now would be good, so people can get it in time, especially with the delay in shipping. Okay, so that would be whether you're an eBay or Amazon, and especially a Poshmark seller, that would be something I would recommend. So after February, of course, have the other holidays, which will be, I would imagine, St. Patrick's Day in March, right? I don't know what day that is. Was it like March 17th or something? Let me just pull up March 17th. Is that St. Patrick's Day? Yeah, March 17th. I couldn't remember the day. So you could get stuff ready for that. There's people that live off of that one set of holiday sales every time a holiday comes out. Make sure that you're running sales and deep discounts, of course. Summer, spring, swimwear, swim trunks, bathing suits, miracle suits, slimming wear, summer dresses, flowy dresses, short dresses, spring dresses. Any of that type of stuff for girls is going to sell really good. Guys are going to start wanting more comfortable button downs, maybe board shorts for spring and summer. It's still cold. It's going to be cold all through next month, but it should start raising in most places up to bearable temperatures. We're in the 70s right now. So, any of that type of stuff will be really, really good. Mother's Day will come around. Isn't Father's Day in June and Mother's Day in May? I could be wrong about that, but prepare for all of these summer, spring, different types of holidays and things that will be coming up. Seasons. Look at the seasonal. Do you know how to look at eBay's sourcing guide and seasonal? Do you guys know how to do that? If you don't, go to my eBay, go to research, and under the research is a sourcing guidance, and you can look up any item in any category, and I can show you guys that right now. Let me go ahead and just share my screen with you guys really quickly. Share screen. Give me just a second. Just so you guys can see this, I'll make it full screen. Underneath of the research tab, do you guys see this right here? Research tab. When you click it or highlight it, you have a sourcing guidance. Here's sourcing guidance right here. And when you're done with the sourcing guidance right there, you can come over to categories and you can search any category item. And you can say like clothing, shoes. We could do women's. We could do women's clothing. And we could do, let's just say, dresses, right? All right. Okay, so under dresses, we have the new and the used. So we'll just stick with used. And then we have the seasonality. They give it to you right there. Look, January, February, pretty low on the chart. Not the lowest. The lowest is November, December. But look at where it spikes up right around March. All the way, April, May, and June are your best 3 months. So March starts to be good, and then April, May, and June, best 3 months, July, August, and it tapers off. And then you can also see like those average prices, less than 20, 20 to 100, 100 to 500. Then you can scroll down and see the top brands: LuLaRoe, Athleta, Fresh Produce, Lilly Pulitzer, Torrid, J. Jill, Patagonia, Prana, Eileen Fisher, and Bowden, all ones we expect to see there. I mean, all inside of my BOLO list, inside of my training packages, LuLaRoe. Crazy the amount of volume that it still sells. Lilly Pulitzer, Torrid, J. Jill all appear on there. You can look at the occasion. Look, formal, casual, any occasion, work, party, cocktail, wedding, cocktail, prom. You can look at the dress length, knee length, long, short, midi. Look, short and long in the middle, knee length at the top. You can look at the style, maxi dresses, wrap dresses, shift dresses, all at the top. A-lines kind of in the middle, shirt and sheath dresses. Down at the bottom, t-shirt and tunics. Now, these aren't the worst. These are just the bottom of the top 10, but these are the top 10 band-aids dresses and 8 polo dresses, sheath dresses. You can look at all these different types and brands down here. So you can do that with any item. You can also look at the brand new ones. They should have the same seasonality, which they do. And then you can see different types ones. Look, Ted Baker, Zimmerman, Talbots, Angus and Dora. Lots of different brands here. E-Shakti, is it Shakti? E-Shakti? I don't even know how to say that one. I barely even know that one. That appear in the brand new over the used. So just something to keep an eye out for. Let me go ahead and remove the screen. So that's sourcing guidance for the seasons coming up. Also, please keep in mind that everyone is going to be getting tax returns soon. Most people. There's also talk of another stimulus if they haven't already gotten their $600 stimulus, and that there may be a $1,400 stimulus coming on top of that for $2,000 total on top of tax returns. So people are going to have money. If you have a death pile, list everything that you have so that you can get it sold. Like, why wait around for that, right? So, the tax returns, the stimulus plans and checks, the money, all of this works in your benefit. So please, please, please keep that in mind. Don't ever let any of that stuff lay around. If you need help selling it, All the people getting money are also resellers who want to buy inventory. My site can help you. You can give us stuff. We'll invest it in time into putting it up on our site. We may buy it ourselves, but if we don't, we'll put it out to our buyers and we'll get it sold for you. So the next stimulus for 1,400 looks really, really good. I did a video yesterday on whether I would invest it in inventory, business stuff, the stock market, again, volatile. I would say mix, if you need some lights or a shipping label printer, or you need a scale, or you need whatever it is that you need, if you need light kits like that, absolutely buy, a couple $100s worth of that, a couple $100s worth of inventory, put some money towards bills or credit cards, make the best use of that money and invest in your business and yourself. Invest in training if you finally want to spend that $30, $40, whatever it is that you need to do to get it in is super important to improve your business, expand your business, make more money on your business, and give yourself a real chance. It's worth spending a couple $100s this year to produce extra thousands of dollars over the course of months and years in your business. So, okay, Mom, what's up, Mom? Mom's Rockstars in the house. Thank you. So if there's any questions, comments, or concerns, as always, RockstarFlipper@gmail.com. Leave it in the comment section. Chat it over there. Ask whenever you want. Also, if you need any support or any kind of products or links to, like Mark II, the accountant, or my Reseller Genie, which is an accounting and bookkeeping product that will replace QuickBooks and GoDaddy. It's fantastic. It's got way more features. It's something I'm going to be using. They're going web-based soon. All of that's linked below. My training packages, everything you could ever want, free stuff, it's all below. So the best investment is to invest in yourself. That's absolutely correct. No doubt about it. Where's your cool house? My house is being built. It's still under construction, which is why I'm living in a hotel/villa resort right now. We have, our own living room. We have a bedroom in there. We have a full connected bathroom, closet. We got a kitchen. Don't mind it's dirty right now, but yeah. So we've got, the exits out there. So we've got like an actual villa type thing. And my house still under construction, still being built. I don't know when it'll be done. We're hoping in the middle of March. We just extended our stay here through March 1st. So we are here until March 1st. I'll be coming to you every week from here. Hooray. I gave everyone a tour, but there it is. Anyhow, that's what we got to deal with. That's what we're putting up with right now. So thanks for asking. I do appreciate that, Benjamin. It'll be done sometime. Thrifting is poor in Annapolis, the Rockstar Villa. Yeah, it is the villa. I grew up 20 minutes north of Annapolis. You might be familiar with like the Pasadena, Glen Burnie area. I grew up there. I don't know much about the thrifting. I was 15, 16, 17, 18 years old, so I didn't really do thrifting then. I didn't start until I was about 21, 22. But I imagine Annapolis has got a lot of waterfront and rich people. Severna Park, Severn. You might want to try Severna Park or Severn. If not, start buying locally out of Facebook groups. You should invest in, maybe buying from estate sales. I know there's some older people in the Severna Park area. You should invest in buying things like off of OfferUp, even Craigslist. Good evening, Roughwood Thrifter. Thank you for being here. You could look into networking in local buy-sell trade groups and the yard sale groups on Facebook. There's places to get it from there. I'm trying to think where else. There's a lot of places around that area locally. You can make connections. I'm sure there's some flea markets. Maybe you could network with some of those people. I used to work just over the Maryland line, drove down from York every day. I used to drive to York. When I was in high school, I was friends with some people that went to York. I dated for a few months a girl that went there, and I drove up and down and saw her a few times. So very familiar with York College. Definitely. She lived in a little apartment dorm thing. Yeah, that was my childhood. But Annapolis, great place, great city. Just should be better than there. I have better luck in the Brooklyn Park Value Village. Yeah. Ellicott City too. So a lot of you guys have Savers. I don't know if you have it there. You have Ollie's, you have Value Village. These are great places to source outside of normal Goodwills, Salvation Armies. estate sales for sure. Start looking up storage auctions. What about storage units in Maryland? Not familiar with them either. I didn't start buying storage units. I moved here in 2005 to Florida. I didn't start buying storage units till 2007, 2008. So not completely familiar with that. But some of you guys may be familiar with that. So might be to behoove you to look on the storage unit sites. I've never looked at Maryland, so can't tell you, but I'm sure there's some opportunity there. On top of the estate sale sites. So all great things to try to look for, to put that tax money and that stimulus money and all that sort of stuff towards use to make money. Turn that money into more money. South Texas has good stuff. Don't lie, Jamie. Don't lie. Baltimore City storage units can be nasty. I imagine they can. I wouldn't even know what to even start with for that. That's why I would go to ones that are in like the Severna Park, Annapolis, Severn, Millersville, Glen Burnie, Ferndale, before you get into Baltimore. So definitely. Every city has their share of estate sales and storage units. Now, let me tell you guys, we've recently purchased four big bulk purchases. Well, 3, and the 4th one may be on the way. So we just bought 1,500 neckties, which I'm going to do a video on. Me and Star and Keith purchased also a bulk lot of shirts. It was supposed to be more than what we got, but the seller didn't count. They winged it. They just threw us a number. We ended up having to alter the price that was paid to $3,400, which was more than we really should have paid. I was being generous. But at the same time, we ended up with about 1,100 or 1,100 and change shirts. So we will do a video on that from both Pittsburgh and here. We'll do like a combo show soon as Star and Keith. Star and Keith just got it delivered to Pittsburgh, and they were just able to get it over to their place. So they are just getting into the sorting and stuff. So we'll be able to get that video together for you guys next week, this weekend or next week. And then also, so the ties, these shirts, we have one that's probably on the way that's supposed to be about 800 pieces of everything. It was really good stuff. He's supposed to have that ready for me tomorrow to finish the deal on. So that'll be our 3rd. And then the 4th one that we're getting that's kind of a bulk purchase, I guess, is I had somebody ship me about 50 ties in a box. It still hasn't shown up, but he may have more stuff. So I'm working on that one. So that's where we're at with bulk purchases, but we'll have some videos on that, and I'll go over with you how to make these deals and how to get more inventory, because everybody needs to know how to get more inventory, buy and sell. So is there any questions? Anybody have problems locating bulk inventory? Anybody know how to not buy inventory versus how you should be buying inventory? It's not all about going on B-Stock or pallet sites. That's how people think that they should be buying bulk inventory. Meanwhile, we bought, if we get the 800 pieces, 14 ties is 22 plus 12, 11 or 12 is 30. We bought 3,500 pieces of inventory in a week. I mean, how much more do you want to buy, right? How much more inventory do you want to buy? And I'll be wholesaling a lot of this, because when we pay pennies on the dollar, we'll put stuff out for 99 cents, $1.50. It's on our wholesale site. It's linked below. Tons of lots right now. We'll have way more lots going up soon as well. So when we do get those good deals, we pass them on to you guys, and you should be getting these good deals. You shouldn't need me, but you should be able to find them on your own. And you should be able to know exactly where to go. We got a bunch from Greg. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff from all over the place. A bunch of stuff, yeah. So we've got so much inventory, we don't even know what to do with. But if you're interested, our site is below. We're just getting all this stuff in. So the new, we got about, I think Keith put about 15 lots up in the last few days. A few more going up, and then also about 10 or 15 last week. And then we will get our bulk stuff up next week for you guys. So another 15 or 20 lots. So just bookmark that site below and keep checking back, because we will sell you stuff through there, constantly listing new lots. So that's cool. All right. Offer up and type in reseller lots. You'd be surprised how many people want to get rid of their stuff. Yeah, that's true as well. Offer up is great. Craigslist is great. Type in the words wholesale, liquidation, bulk, any of those keywords. What's up, Thrifting Lounge? Welcome in. Bah, can't talk. Keep an eye on Facebook. The yard sale groups, people put up pallets and things all the time. Yeah, the reminder of jewelry is important. Valentine's Day coming up. You might be able to, after Valentine's Day, there's a lot of people that buy leftover Valentine's Day stuff in bulk and then sell it. So that's also an option. There is Star linking the liquidation lot store. So if you click that, just click it at the top, click catalog, and then bookmark that site. There's currently 5 pages on there. I know I deleted some that were sold and gone. They will say sold out, but if you click through all of that, you should be able to see everything that we have for sale. And there's lots from $20 and $30. There's $70 lots. There's $500 lots. We have all sorts of stuff on that site. So definitely take a look at it. It's worth a minute of your time to scroll through 5 pages, swipe down, go over. You'll find something. If you don't, just check back next week. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys, the internet here sucks. I apologize. I see all you guys talking about Baltimore. Yeah, I know all about it. Trust me. Just started jumping in on the retail arbitrage flipping shoe game, been crushing it. Yeah, a lot of people do the Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx flip. Don't forget the game tomorrow. Yep, got you, Mom. I got you. Is January a slow month, or is it just me? January is usually up and down. It's okay because it's after Christmas and people already spent their money before Christmas. Some people have gift cards, so that helps a little bit. But also people don't usually, outside of COVID and stimulus checks, people don't usually have their tax refunds in January. It's not till February or March. And so that's when you'll see a little bit of a pickup then. What do I think about eBay stock since they have their own payment process now? You know, I haven't looked at eBay stock, honest to God, since last week. My app is not loading right now. I can't even see. Are they in the mid 50s? I would say they're right where they belong. So you have to kind of just play the dips on eBay stock, like when they come down a little bit and then go up. Yeah, so nothing is working right now. The internet is just not working for stocks. Stuff is just crushing themselves. So I don't know where it's at, but just be careful with eBay stock. I think it's right where it should be. As far as all these other companies, stay away from the GameStops and BlackBerries and Nokias and Bed Bath & Beyonds and AMCs, because at any given time, they could come from here and just crash. So long term, I don't think eBay is going to go up very much. I think they're going to stay right where they are, at least this year. I just don't see eBay moving very much. Posh stock, I think, is where it belongs too. I said when it opened at 100 and dropped, I thought it was a $60, similar to eBay, $50, $60 stock. I didn't think there was a chance it would go over 70 and stay at 70. So Posh currently showing at 71. It's down another $1.59. It went, as low or as high as 72, but it's been hanging out in that low 70s. So it's pretty close, a little higher than I actually thought. So eBay stock price currently at $56.44, pretty accurate where I think it should be. It was as high as $58 this morning. You have to play that dip. When it came down and it dropped all the way to $56.27, or even better, it was down at $56.01. Buy it, it goes up $56.44. You make 43 cents if you had bought 100 shares, which of course, 100 shares is going to cost you, $5,600, but you could have made, 100 shares at 40-cent profit, $40. So you spend $5,600, make $40. That's why it's tough buying, a $60 thing. It takes a lot of money to invest in those kind of $50, $60, $70 stocks. So just keep that in mind when you're buying that sort of stuff, especially a $70, $80 share like Posh. So Etsy, as far as they go, I'm not very familiar with them. Etsy's a $202 company because they are smaller, but they have a better thing. They went up $9 today. So Etsy's a stock you can play with. They were down at 193 and they came all the way up to 202. So that was, a $9 gain. But if you had bought 100 shares, it would have cost you, $20,000 on 100 shares to make $900. So tough way to make a living, but it can be done. It can certainly be done. So just be very, very careful. Anyways, stock investments are good, but scary. I'm going to start reselling once I get my house in South Florida. Should I start small or just jump into bulk buying? You should learn the market first, buy small, start selling some items, and then do bulk for sure. I have a bunch of Walmart stock, got it for free and forgot I had it. Nice surprise. Yeah, Walmart stock's always a good, a solid performer. They're $143 stock. They were as low and high up in the 140s. They dropped into the 130s. You know, their stock price after hours back up to 143. But I mean, if you look at a 5-day Walmart stock, they hover between 143 and 147. Even last month, they were still in the 140s. They went as high as like, 150, as low as 142. So 6 months ago, they were in the 130s. So long term, these big companies are long-term plays if you want to do it. Just keep that in mind, long-term plays. Okay. So Big Erm, where in Florida? I'm close to Casey and Lakeland. Southwest Florida. Yeah, I'm from Tampa. I'm moving to Wesley Chapel, but I am in Orlando right now staying. So if there's anything else I can help you guys with, I'd be happy to answer those questions now or on my email, rockstarflipper@gmail.com. Do consider clicking the see more button and checking out anything I have linked below, from the tax accountant, our CPA Mark II, Reseller Genie, our bookkeeping and accounting software, my free spreadsheet for you guys, or my training program. Have a good night, Adam. Thank you for being here. He's our admin. Check out Adam before you go. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I appreciate all of you that do hit the like button. It means a lot to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mindy just said it. The like button does turn that little thumb up blue. Have I discussed Dogecoin already? I mentioned it. Only invest what you can afford to lose, Brandon, in any stock. Whether or not it's Dogecoin, crypto, Bitcoin, or other stocks, non-crypto, just only invest what you can afford to spend. Never, ever invest more than what you can afford to spend and lose, for that matter. Dogecoin was being pumped up and it practically crashed the server. So I own 12,000 shares of Dogecoin. We'll see. Electronic resellers will benefit on the semiconductor chip shortage. Yeah, I do know a little bit about that. Semiconductors are on a shortage. If you know anything about that, you can make money on it. Does YouTube need a 95 for their matrix? I don't know about that. And if there's anything else I can answer, otherwise I'm going to head out and get a snack and a drink and just hang out and relax tonight. Hang out and relax. The more likes, the more this good information gets shared. Yeah, if you guys hit the like button, the more thumbs up that a video gets in YouTube, the more people it's shown to, the more comments. If you guys come back after the live show and comment under the video and just, let me know what you like, don't like about the video, it really helps the algorithm, and I appreciate that, and more people will see it. So thank you, time travelers, for putting that out there. I'm going to go watch a movie. There's a couple good movies I want to see. So The Vanished on Netflix looks really good. Have a wonderful night, though, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Mindy and Bubble Wrap and everyone else. Adam, our admin, Flippin' Hippos, Star, and Keith. Thank you, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow. I have a great video I'm going to put out for you guys tomorrow. So enjoy that. And until then, have a wonderful evening. Good night, everyone. Good night.